Do you mind back to revising for an exam?
Oh, don't take me there.
Okay, but
dark days.
You might enjoy this because you probably remember what that study process is like. But did you prefer?
That's scary.
Yes,
Did you listen to music, or were you a man of solitude?
No, I liked a little something on in the background, definitely, just to
Okay.
kind of just to ease you in.
You might like this then,
The
mightn't you?
thing that I needed when studying was panic, blind panic. It was the only thing that made me work.
Okay. Well, 22-year-old Yiamu Garbul has amassed nearly 500,000 followers on TikTok with his so-called study buddy live streams, where he sits in silence for hours doing his work. Should we have a look?
Let's do that now.
So usually we do 50 minutes, like I said, but today we're doing 30 and then 5 minutes.
Having someone who is working alongside you to keep you motivated, keep you off your phone, and just watching someone else do their work makes you want to do your work as well.
Again, we'll be doing 30 minutes and then a 5-minute break.
So me studying live helps me stay accountable. So before I go live, I make an announcement on Discord. I say I'll be studying from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. So for those 4 hours, I know that I have to study because I've told at least 20,000 people that I'll be studying for those hours. So if I don't do those 4 hours, I feel like I'm letting myself down and letting down a lot of people.
Okay, here we go. Good luck, let's do this. I'll see you guys on the other side. 30 minutes of focus, put your phone aside, and let's do this.
I really like that. Strangely soothing.
Yeah, I need a bit more razzmatazz to my revision, I think.
Well, we're joined now by Casey Keith from Missouri, who's been studying with the help of Yahoo's sessions, and also teacher Bobby Seagull. Morning to you both.
Guys.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Casey, first of all, just why did you start watching these videos and how much do they help you?
Well, for starters, I was, of course, procrastinating, just scrolling through TikTok, doing a little doom scrolling, and I came across his page, Jay's page, and I just, for some reason, decided I'm going to set my phone down. He was in the middle of the 50-minute block, and I sat my phone down, and I probably got more work done than I would have in 2 hours if I hadn't had him. So I think that was probably one of my major reasons why I kept watching, and I decided to follow him and just kind of pursued it that way.
So do you just have it on with, you sort of put that in the background and that calms you down? Is that the way it works for you, Casey?
Yes, yeah, it's kind of like a mirroring. It's on my phone, so it stops me from being on my phone at all times while I'm like working on my computer or my iPad, and then I can just do the work that needs to be done.
Now, Bobby, speaking from personal experience, TikTok and homework, I don't think necessarily mixed particularly well previously. What do you make of this?
So I think, obviously, any social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, can be used for things like searching videos of cats dancing along to ABBA, but they can be used in a constructive way too. So my students, I speak to them regularly about how do they use social media to learn. And when sometimes they talk about, they'll go and they'll actually watch math videos. In fact, I started creating TikToks myself for that reason. But this study with me trend, I've seen on YouTube before. And it's literally where, as the clip before showed, you will put on a video and you keep it on the background. It might have ambient music. And I think young students, like historically people go to a library, and people still do, and study with their friends. This is a way for people to feel as if there are others studying at the same time, so you don't feel alone. So whilst initially I was a bit skeptical, I tried it myself in lockdown with these study with me sessions, and it genuinely works. You feel as if, there are other people working alongside me. So my students have said, not all of them, but for some of them, they find it does help them to focus on their work.
Bobby, I like the way you're playing along with our classic football shirts today as well. Although that's actually your football shirt behind you, so I wouldn't put that down as a classic.
No, it's West Ham are a classic group.
Very close to your heart.
Is it, Bobby? Is it a case of, I suppose, like Sally and I are very different when we revise for things. Is it a case of finding what works for you? And if this works for people like Casey, great, because it helps you to study.
Yes, because there are some traditionalists that will say you must work in absolute silence, like was it Gradgrind in the David Copperfield, in the Dickens books. But I think education has changed. Young people now, the reality is they are distracted by phones on their Snapchats and TikToks, etc. So the key thing I think is, how can you meet them halfway? They're going to have their phones with them unless you confiscate it. So if you say to them, actually, why don't you watch a live stream of someone studying at the same time? That way, actually, you're engaging with them. So I think we can't be those, Luddites that are denying technology. Technology is there. If we can meet it halfway, educationists, we can actually make educational progress actually advance.
Casey, I suppose it's a generational thing as well, isn't it? Because I imagine there's probably some parents watching this thinking, when I ask my kids to revise whatever it might be, you know, phones off, iPads off, tablets off, TV off, but this generation, your generation, this is actually helping you because you are online, but you're still focusing on what you need to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm in the generation where I did not grow up with a cell phone, but am in the cell phone generation. And I think when I transitioned into having the cell phone and having these social media accounts, it was a bit different because I did get a lot more distracted than I did with a book or anything else that I wouldn't have a cell phone with me. And this studying online kind of helps me realize, okay, other people are out there doing their work. It's okay. You know, there's a little bit of FOMO going on, but someone else is also studying. It's okay for me to set my phone down and get my work done. And I think that's kind of helped a lot of our generation and the younger generations coming up when we're talking about all these students who don't want to do their work because they want to worry about the next TV show coming on or the next thing that's, you know, the next trend on TikTok or something. They want to learn the next dance. It kind of helps them realize, oh, well, it's okay to do your work and then we can go have some fun after our work is done.
Like the idea of that. It's almost like it's basically like a study group online, isn't it? It's a bit like you used to go and sit in the library with other people and the quiet would make you work sometimes. Exactly. A little bit like that.
And you can talk to them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Bobby, look after that shirt, and Casey, great to talk to you as well.
Absolutely.
And that's made me think, I'm writing a book at the minute, right? And
Are
I'm
you?
thinking about, normally sometimes I have a telly on in the background, but there was some really good golf on the other day when I was writing a chapter and I paid no attention to the book. So
Because it distracts you.
Yes.
So you need the equivalent of that,
That's
don't
what
you?
I do,
You
yeah.
need like a little bit of peace and
maybe
quiet.
I'll get you on
something.
FaceTime and you
Yeah.
do some work, and that'll inspire
And
me.
I could be just like in my kitchen doing my
There you
washing
go.
up.
We've got it all planned.
It'd be so boring that you'd want to work.
Like this is. BBC Breakfast, the time is 8:59.
This is brilliant.